Alright then everybody, welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Another week. Another Saturday. We will go through what happened last time. Last time was quite a substantial one. Stuff happened. 3321. I always want to use my default, like my save that I made, not the auto save, even though it's exactly the same timestamp. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. But chat, basically, we got to the end of the big story portion, so we have some story to catch up with, which we will do so through the old menu here. We'll give you a... So, a reminder, we're in Martira. We were looking for Jaime as the kidnapper to offer up his head as a trophy for the tournament. The tournament of succession or whatever it's called. Basically, everyone's got to offer a head of a monster up or something, and we were going to offer the head of a criminal as like a sort of little bit of a left field strategy and maybe make some waves. However, we found out that Jaime was innocent, as per here, the innocent Ujif. Found out that Jaime is not the kidnapper. So, we found out that the kidnapper was, in fact, one of the guards, Morris. And we decided to raid the castle in order to stop what he was doing, basically, and like figure out what the hell was going on. And now we're going to go through the rest of the story recap. So, basically, down there in that castle was some big shadowy thing. It turned out to be a baby. In a hidden chamber deep in Crigante Castle, the party finds Joanna taking care of a human as though it were her dead child. A reminder, chat, that human in this game does not mean what it means in real life. Human is like the monster type in this game. They're big monsters. The victims are all sacrifices to its monstrous appetite. She was feeding kids and people to this big baby in order to sustain it, essentially. Humans can be pretty monstrous in this world too, it's true. In penitence, Joanna offers herself up as the mark... Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're already here. In penitence, Joanna offers herself up as their mark for the exhibition of the brave. Jaime, now cleared of suspicion, learns the party's true goals and expresses his desire to join them. So basically, we killed the baby. Joanna had a bit of a change of heart, although I still don't think she's off the hook for me. Everyone was all like, oh, now I feel bad because she's all like repenting. But, you know, she killed a lot of kids. However, yes, the baby's dead. Instead of offering up that head, I feel like that would have been a perfectly good head to offer up personally, but we're going to offer up Joanna instead as our mark for the person doing the kidnap. Basically, that's where we're at. Now, we can't do that quite yet because we have 2 days left in Martira because there's been a... what's the word for it? Like a rock slide, I guess? There's been a thing or whatever that stopped us from being able to go back to where we need to go, basically. So we're currently, at the moment, running around doing other bits and pieces in Martira until that clears up in a couple of days' time. It's just their way to make sure that we stick to the story. Also, we're going to check this out in a second because I didn't know that he's going to have a handshake. Before I do that, I'm going to go to the Gauntlet Runner. Off topic, but I really hate that baby fight. I mean, I suppose that's very on topic, actually. But I don't remember it being a problem.
All right.
Too much. Except for when I fought it when it was a shadow baby and it was way harder and then I got like nothing for doing it. That was the part I didn't like.
Well then.
And now whenever I run into one of those enemies where it's like, we should probably run from it, I highly doubt I'll kill it.
Huh?
Some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Right, just doing our Gauntlet Runner, like, dailies. So, if we go back to...
Where to?
We go back to Martira.
Let's go.
We'll just have a quick look at our stuff here. What have we got? This one? So it says here Stroll and Hulkenberg technically are ready to like level up in some fashion, but they also don't have the ability to do so. I think we can now actually do Brigitta's new stuff once we go back to town in some fashion, once she's available. Because I think we now have the correct royal virtue level courage for it. But yeah. We got a few people who are available for stuff, but haven't necessarily...
What are you playing at?
...have the availability for us yet, so... Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate and cannot afford petty... Well, an elder with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? Fine question. I'm a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's quite the title. Thought you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate, but by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude! For information, we collect our own ingredients, so we've got pretty good in the kitchen.
Hey?
Indeed. I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I'd appreciate a dish that could use it as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'd also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. Not simply looking for a dish that tastes good, I need a creation that will help revitalize the town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach, and rises like one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you're capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
Dish using local specialties. How about mellow milk? It's easy food, she mentioned. Does it mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
Need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. The key to bringing cheer back to the people of Maltira is apparently mellow milk.
Yeah.
Sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. So let's make a dish you'll be raving about for days. I almost missed this quest because
What you want to know?
I just didn't, realize there was a quest here. Your mum's a dish that could satisfy me. Ha ha ha. Seriously though, you're allergic to shellfish. Damn it, Morbo.
How did this happen?
Who did this happen?
Pardon?
Wait, what's this guy's?
Oh, you.
He's got a handshake, chat. Well, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self. But were it not for all of you, thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. That kind of ruined the cadence of that sentence, you know. But I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me, my own weakness. And I'll not make the mistake twice.
Truth is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. Hope you'll make some time for me, too. I can absolutely make some time for him. Morbo's been banned from the LA Noir stream per Mail's orders. I've met Mumstrom many times. Nice try, Flower. Wait, no, reverse undo. I was about to say, no, you fucking haven't. I haven't even met you. Thank you. I owe ye. I just need your opinion on something.
and let me say it again.
And
The
let
town
me
is
see it
safe now,
again.
Thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you. Pardon!
Alright, Morbo is slowly putting himself in the banned from talking to Mumstrom bracket as he continues down this joke. He keeps digging the hole.
I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Would that be a reward for him?
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
He's like, hey, don't worry, your buddy wife kissed me.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Oh dear, fuss.
Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay.
I retract all maternal amusements and hope your mum has a good time. That didn't help. Yeah, reminder chat, by the way, that's Tuesday that's happening. If you want to see my mother join me for an LA Noire stream, doing a bit of detective work, a bit of police work. That'll be happening on Tuesday next week, 7 p.m.
Hey, listen, both of you, enough already. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Everything all right?
I'm not bothered, but are you?
My skin ain't that thin yet. It's just that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows, good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious.
First case, who ruined Maelstrom's good curtains in 1992, featuring All Lives Lost. Oh man, I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, and we used to have a really big front room, and we'd push all like the table and chairs to one end of the room, and use like the table legs as like goalposts. And we had this little like mini soft football thing that we would then just play football in our front room. But the problem is, every so often someone would like ping a shot, and it would smash into one of my mum's ornaments on the fireplace and like break it into a billion pieces on the floor, and then one of us would be like losing our minds because we're gonna get in trouble. And then we'd try and glue it back together really shittily and see if she noticed. She always noticed, chat.
And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
If you didn't trash your living room with ill-advised in-house games of wrestling, rugby, you didn't live. Especially with 3 older brothers, there's a lot of that. You didn't get bonus score? I mean, I would have if it was like Burnout, I suppose. We used to do a lot of wrestling. Me and Simon would just constantly be like trying to choke each other out and wrestle on the floor. There was one time when I almost took an entire glass to the face. We were like absolutely amicably wrestling on the floor, chat. It was never like a mean thing. It wasn't like, oh, one of us was beating the other one up. It was, we were kind of just like sparring all the time because it was fun. And Simon will attest to that as well. And there was one time when he got me in some sort of hold. He had like my arms, and then like I flipped over, but I had like no way of stopping myself from going like falling down. But I was falling down face first onto a glass that was just on the floor, like an empty glass of like drink or whatever that was on the floor. And I tapped my eye, like my eyelid, on the glass before I managed to bring my head up and stop myself. And he like sort of pulled me up and stopped myself. But that just pissed blood everywhere. Like if I'd have gone all the way down on that thing with no way of stopping myself with my hands, I would have smashed that glass into my brain. I think I quite possibly could have lost an eye. I didn't know, luckily. I'm the eldest of 5. I caused so much harm and regrettable trauma. My youngest brother cut my other brother's ear in half with scissors. God damn. That's pretty rough. I'm the youngest of 4. And we never did anything like mean to each other really, beyond just like play fighting and stuff. Anytime someone did get hurt for real, like it was usually an accident, like someone would kick a football and it would hit you in the face or something, and then my older brother, like I'll get hit a football square in the face and I'll be crying, and one of my older brothers would come over to me and be like, wow, what a great header. Wow, you're amazing. And I'll be like, really? As my nose is bleeding. Whatever. Like, yeah, well done. I'm like, yay, I'm good.
Even got Heisme to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
Shared vision.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
It's not also a lie that we have a common enemy. I was a proper shit, like concern for child shit. Well, you've grown up into a good man, so don't worry about it.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is.
I'm gonna be king. Vote for
What we
me.
need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime?
For some reason, chat, this music, this particular song, is reminding me of Valkyria Chronicles, and it's reminding me that I kind of want to stream Valkyria Chronicles maybe next year. I might stream the first one. In fact, I was looking into it not long ago, and I found the PC version's apparently a bit broken, and I have it on PS5 as well, and apparently that version's okay.
With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
I'd be happy to help.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Barden's a good lad. We'll help Barden where we can. Can feel Barden's profound love for the town as well as his faith in me. Handshake unlocked.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander.
Uh-oh.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
The party can now study the commander. What do we have? One. We have 3 left to unlock? Like, actual branches? I think that's right, isn't it? Can only see 3. Doesn't mean there aren't any hidden ones, though. Can sense a heroic embodiment of the commander from Barden. Wonder what commander does. Wonder if that's
I'd be
like
glad if you
buffs,
came
maybe?
back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
I can see it being party-wide buffs. Parted ways with Barden and returned to the group. Back to the Martyra Tavern. I hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Heisme comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. Maybe I should. Not before I have a quick look and see. Heisme or Brigitte? Well, Heisme is only like rank 1. So I think we're going to go talk to Heisme. But we might be able to talk to Brigitte tomorrow, if we're lucky. Oh, he's on the ship. Hi, Heisme.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. Been thinking, I ought to resume the training drills for my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Teach me too. Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored for a UG's stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. I probably have this, right? My overflowing eloquence. I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help you broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. Well said. A bit cramped right here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open! Well, from here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time.
All right.
Do as many times as you like. I thought maybe he would like me, you know, wanting to take it seriously. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. How can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
then
You want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's retire to my castle. Back on the runner. Heismay's teaching us to be a phantom thief. Kind of is. Found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
Hold on.
Do you miss your hometown?
no.
Not particularly. Talking of you just remind me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. What do you mean by cremated? Oh, right, everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is,
It's the way of the Ujeef, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. Soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to the place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. Can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Then let's find his rightful place together.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for any detours of any inconvenience, boy. Can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It's for your son's sake, isn't it?
Thank you.
And thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. Ching. I can sense Heismay's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally. Handshake leveler.
My boy.
Reduces the mag cost of studying the thief lineage. Displays the location of strong enemies on the dungeon map.
My thanks.
Pretty cool. You can save this at any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though. And I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. Good old Heismay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Browhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We've acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavour to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behaviour and altruistic deeds are just what we need to regain more recognition. I don't know, if I feel like if we want to get into Luis's good graces, we should just, like, randomly go around killing people and being a dick, shouldn't we? We depart tomorrow. Why are you not available now? God damn it.
But
Perfect timing for it.
all right then.
I can't see quests on the map, can I, like this? Or can I? Like, if I just scroll through, do I see any quests that I need to do?
Now, where was I?
We've got to go to Academia anyway, because we have a new thing to learn.
Acquired a new archetype.
Would indeed appear as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here. Neil, welcome. This game looks really cool, but I hate your Burberry coat. Is it Burberry? Kind of like plaid. But anyway.
Welcome.
Glad I'm finally finished with base around Reborn. All smooth sailing from here. Let's study our archetypes. Would be better in black and red. I mean, you could say the same about most stuff. Right, we maxed healer, so we can take out cleric now.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I
Of
seek.
course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an adept healer. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still, if thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
I see.
So this is the power of the cleric soul. The power of healing and light will save my friends. I will save others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power.
Oh.
Well, I see the number of archetypes so you've studied has grown. Very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Cancel. We don't want that right now. I'm also going to
I
learn this.
see.
Let's have a look. What do we get? Enhanced cooperation. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overall combat. Increases all allies' defenses for 3 turns. Yep. Okay. Rebellion or crit. This is going to be... Moves all allies to front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Huh. That's an interesting one. Fiery Strike. Deals medium physical fire damage to 1 enemy. Deals medium magic fire damage, physical fire damage, and then magic fire damage to all enemies may inflict burn. Negates 1 enemy's repel magic and repel physical skills. Okay. That's an interesting sort of skill setup. I can get behind that.
Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting
It's also
on you.
worth, like, learning Maru Kukaja, I think, as a synthesis skill. Not a synthesis, an inherited skill.
Of course.
O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander. So this is the power of the commander's soul. I shall use it to support my comrades valiantly. I'll support everyone if that's the best way to do so.
I found new power.
Right, beautiful. That's 2 more unlocked. How many have we got now? How are we doing on this? Your assignment now is to study various archetypes. I'm afraid you still haven't found enough to be academically notable. It would be enough for you and your allies. If you and your allies could study, say, 15 different types. Well, and my allies? Or just me?
What now?
I thought it was just me. Whoops. We got 14 out of 15, so I need to learn 1 more.
What now?
Well, hang on, let's...
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
First off, let's just have a look and see if anyone has anything that they can unlock now. Like if I If I go to Hulkenberg, for example, can Hulkenberg learn... No. Rank 18. Mage rank 10. And we aren't high enough rank with Hulkenberg themselves. That seems odd, because... I guess I understand why, but... It's like Hulkenberg isn't a high enough rank, but it's Hulkenberg who's learning it. It's like, I kind of get it. So, I'm pretty sure if he learns this, it isn't gonna... I mean, I'm gonna learn it anyway, but I'm pretty sure if he learns this, it isn't gonna help me with this quest. I need to learn one more.
I'm counting on you.
I don't think anyone else can help me shortcut this process right now, so... He is gonna give me, nice XP for everyone learning it, though.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Yes, please.
I'm counting.
We have more than enough mag for everyone to learn
I've acquired a new power.
this commander skill.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting.
My power swells forth.
Okay. So...
I can...
we need to learn one more. Let's just have a look at what I currently have available, shall we? Who is Mage? Who's unlocking Mage? It's Gallica, right? Merchant we have sitting at 15. I'm pretty sure I need to be like level 8 or something with Brigitte for that. Which ain't happening right now. Where do you find it? United Connoisseur. There it is. Yeah, it is level 8 to get Tycoon, so that's not happening. Gallica is only rank 3. I think this might need to be rank 4 for Mage. No, wait, no, Wizard's there. Alright, well, we need to be a Wizard then. Easy.
New skills, new possibilities.
Beautiful.
Welcome.
7,200. We can afford it.
This right here. All right.
I'm
Keep
counting
down
on
to
you.
mute the cough chat.
Of course.
Don't even need to attend Hogwarts? Exactly. Oh, worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee, our soul, the soul of the mage.
Really?
So this is the power of the wizard's soul. By this new magic, I swear I will change the world. I shall continue to brave the path forward for all those who suffer in this land. The wizard archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes in the main menu.
I found new power.
Okay, beautiful. That should be complete quest. You study quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
Yay.
All right.
Imagination. Whoa. More okay?
Did I?
Just now, no. Impossible.
What?
You alright?
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago. My time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal. I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people.
It'll be fine.
But you do, don't you? Indeed. I should deny my better judgment now, or it would cast out on you as well. That's the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry, I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately, I've felt that my research may actually be another's will, and I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten.
No.
Don't let yourself give in to fear. A fair point. Life is full of both good and bad. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. I can sense Moore's gratitude, trust, and dependence on me. And I have upgraded our handshake! Sick. Level
Often I
5.
find your words resounding.
Inheritance slots increased.
Well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
Can be completed by anyone.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Right, what level do we need to get Barden up to in order to get access to that, I wonder?
What now?
Depends if this is like a multiple level one. Okay, so it's only level 3. That's a very, very achievable goal. We could be getting him to level 3 quite quickly. Potentially. Pet the cat. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. Able to forget the hustle and bustle of the outside world, even if just for a moment. Right, let's go and read the commander notes. So it looks like research documents about the commander archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes known to change the tides of battle by their presence alone. Their souls together form the power of the commander. Among them, the adept whose word guides legions I dub the general, and the elite who has the battlefield in their palm of their hand I dub the warlord. Commander archetype is unremarkable alone, but can produce impressive results by taking leadership in battle and supporting their squadron. But their power comes from being surrounded by skilled heroes to direct. A leader loses effectiveness when asked to spearhead the attack. Let no commander forget this truth. So this archetype takes a supporting role to strengthen allies' abilities and even change the rows. They got defense, but no real damage. Well, no, they had fire. They got some fire damage. I'm a little unsure of what my party is right now. Like, we're all kind of... Like, we've got a Swordmaster, a Knight, and a Faker. I'm kind of just changing them to things to level them up. I'm not necessarily trying to go in a direction currently. We have just unlocked Cleric. We have also just unlocked Wizard. We do have this Magic Seeker as well. Kind of want to learn more Seeker stuff.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Let's see if I've got the mag available to inherit a few things, shall we?
Hello.
Right, set skill number 1. What do we currently have? Cyclone, Terracardia. So I want to inherit... That's going to be a lot, but I also think it's going to be very useful, so we're going to inherit that. I would also like to inherit a heal.
I
Medi.
have a few skills.
And let's also, while we're here, inherit medium fire damage to one enemy, weak fire damage to one. I don't suppose we have. Is Cyclo medium to one? It is. Okay. I'm gonna kind of be like a support healer on this role, I think, right now, is what I'm thinking. So I might take Patra while we're here.
Watch this.
So this is, right now, we're kind of like a fake healer. Who can do a little damage. I think that's the plan. Just making sure you guys have everything set. I think you do. Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's go with that.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
Back to reality. Alright, I don't think anyone was available for quests and such. Which is a bit of a shame.
Thank you. You really helped me out.
Take a look.
Now that the kidnappings are solved, I'd say life's gotten easier, if only by a smidge. Any requests? Yeah, no, weird. No requests. Right, okay, so...
Alright then. Where to? Where to?
Hang on a second. No. I'm pretty sure I don't have any
Where to?
quests out of Martyra anyway. I don't think we can go anywhere currently. Followers, no one's available. So we're just going to work on Royal Virtues today. So Inspiration's kind of leveling itself up. Tolerance is only just peaked on 2. We could work on Wisdom or Eloquence, I think. Maybe? I mean, Tolerance we could obviously work on, but we should be working towards one that's close to 3. I feel like Imagination, yes, it is close to 3, but also I seem to be getting a lot of stuff that's giving me Imagination. It's the same as like Courage. It feels like a bit wasted to work on it too much. I might work on my Wisdom.
Alright then.
Which it seems there is someone who can help me with that around here.
Pardon?
Which is a view of Martyra.
Alright.
Also, before I forget,
Well then.
get my free EXP and my free cooking ingredients.
Alright then.
Alright.
Where to? Let's head there right away.
Take me there, that's fine. Oh, actually, hang on a second.
Why?
Let's go.
Thank you kindly.
There you go, Lee. Sounded very Norfolk.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Right, well, first off, we have some stuff to sell for sure. I also have some stuff to appraise. Damascus Club. Sanctus Mace. And a partisan. Okay.
Alright then. Where to?
I assume I can only do this at the capital.
Let's go.
Had to step away for a little bit. Any more babies? Nope, no more babies. We've just been doing various, you know, side questy stuff. And a little bit of, what's the fucking word for it? I genuinely have already forgotten their word for, like, the Persona-esque thing. Archetype. We've been doing a little bit of archetype management. There you go. Now, we definitely got some new blessed water recently, so we can absolutely start upgrading some things here. Let's get these Hellfire Fangs, and we'll get this steel slab. Yes, you will equip that plus 20.
That's fine.
No, I'm not too worried about the merchant stuff.
All right then.
All right, now anyway. Let's go to
Where to?
Martira, and let's work on our wisdom. Why not? The only babies who've had to deal with are the noises Tom made.
Pardon? Whoa.
Oh, wow, you can see Gigante Castle from here. The city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How about we take in this view of the city's skyline for a bit? Who knows? It might just broaden your horizons to observe how the people in this town go about their lives. Spend some time gazing at the scenery. My wisdom should grow. It's not a big deal if you'd rather keep yourself busy with other stuff, though. What do you say?
Okay.
Let's take a break.
Right.
Martira has had its share of misfortune, but the town itself is wonderful. It's nowhere near bustling as the capital, but doesn't exactly feel rural either. And the shopping's not bad either. Maybe being so close to the main road, a lot of merchants come and go. I'm sure the people just want to live quiet, contented lives.
Yeah.
Everything that just happened must have shaken this city to the core. I suppose you're right. No matter how nice a city looks on the surface, there's always good and bad. When you live on a road like we do, it's hard to imagine settling down in one place. Gallic and I had a good talk as we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom has broadened.
All right.
Working our way up we go. As Gallic and I headed home, we discussed many things about Martira, including its people, the shops, and the scenery. Alright. Anyone want to hang out tonight? Yeah, Brigitte! Doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet... Oh, actually, Brigitte, one sec. Is there like one of these that takes me slightly quicker to it? No, not really. I guess I just go to this one, it's fine. And remember that I can get on my sword.
I love it.
Say.
I'm just...
Say. Unstinking believable.
Oi there!
Oh. Perhaps this has merely affected the tournament. I feel there's been less trouble with monsters outside the city lately. But to say to bring them ahead of the monster, I suppose you could say they're letting the candidates do the army's job for them.
You are?
You mean to say that the state's army in a tight spot without Luis? I always wondered who would support someone like him, but I think I'm beginning to see. Luis protected this country from all sorts of monsters before the tournament began, even ones like humans. Well, if you need a candidate who's good at hunting, how about Katharina? You know, the bounty hunter. She was a candidate too.
So irreverent.
Don't be ridiculous. The woman's a Parapus. Parapus queen? Such a thing would never come to pass.
Look at that.
Tensions seem high.
Stop that at once.
Right. Hello there.
Now, I would like to see the rock, please. I'm sure I must have built up a little bit of cash money on this thing at this point.
Isn't that... Hey.
As the order of the faces changes, the royal funeral, large face in the first and second afford and Louise, but third place is probably that Roussant Rudolph. Godot's face looks smaller than before. I think it's because he lost that fight on the runner. The rest are so small I can only make them out if I knew them. Can't see your face anywhere on her either.
Oh.
You need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock. 4,000! Oh, that was quite a chunk.
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I don't know why I went to the church. That's a mistake. I can inform you that the PS1 looking Ghosts of God of War 2018 have been sufficiently upgraded graphically. They now look like PS2 models. Good. Great.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed.
What?
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place I'd like to go. Go wherever you're going. With overflowing courage, I promised Vegeta I would... I almost said Vegeta, then, like, fucking Vegeta Kakarot. I promised Brigitte I would face her burdens with her.
You.
Maelstrom, you go to such lengths for me? Then, will you come with me? Yes. Come this way.
The truth is...
The ones who took my dog, the anti-Igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base.
What?
What are you planning?
So reductive.
Do you have to ask? Even the church knew what I'd do with this information. That's why they sent it to me. Apparently, this faction's based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. Gonna go there and eradicate all of them. I'll kill every last one of those extremists, no survivors, and once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. I'll string their corpses up, 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements, long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. Well, I wonder if outright refusing is a good idea. Brigitte, I want you to think this through. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be... Wait, you have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. She is suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. I explained to her that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Huh, do you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine, if that's how it must be, then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill-suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. I don't think it was right. I've never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. And it's not just for those who kill to be killed? If not, is that not your precious equality? One eye for an eye? I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I find it really hard to pick anything that she likes me saying. Because she's a very, like, high-strung woman. I feel like she'll just, like, call me out for being, like, shallow if I say this. And this might just piss her off.
Although...
I think caution should win the day. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they ripped that away from me. You say I should just allow it? No, am I clearly not saying that, am I? Stop putting words in my mouth. Fine, I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you.
In any case.
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this, we'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. If that doesn't work, then I'll murder them, and we can move on. It's the most I can promise you. Take my gauntlet runner, dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
Obviously.
You come as well and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. We going now? She let me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigitte stayed silent for the whole trip. At least you don't actually get punished in this game for it, yeah. Neil, obviously, the dog fanatic that he is says in all caps, I like this person, they get my support. I think Brigitte is life goals, to be honest. Seems fair. I love a bit of murder for pet killers. We don't even know if the dog's dead, I don't think. Just the dog's gone. So, I think she's maybe jumping the gun a bit. That's all that conversation was. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad.
Huh?
Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. I am Brigitte. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchants again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them. Church has been here several times? They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree? Oh no, we don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Wow, brilliant. Papa, I want an igniter.
Enough.
I see. Say no more. It's almost like they're not related and shouldn't be murdered randomly with no, like, reason to go and check out what was going on. Which is exactly what I was trying to say. This is no hideout. I know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If
it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Did the church spread their own igniters? Or is it just to harass? I mean, if they're selling igniters, maybe it's about selling more magic igniters?
in any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd have probably ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. I can sense Brigitte's deep gratitude.
I'm glad to have you at my side.
It's almost like we shouldn't fly off the handle when we don't have all the information. Can now get discounts from weapon shops, armor shops, and ignited shops due to the effects of guild discount.
But
my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
nonetheless,
This is my job, not yours, so our business together is concluded.
Huh?
Do we need the excuse of business? Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one.
speaking of,
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it was a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
that's why.
If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart, so come if you wish. I returned to Grand Trad and Brigitte's Gauntlet Runner and headed back to the inn. Alright, well that worked out okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
That's the
nearer.
best. That's the best was to fly off. That's the best way, is he saying? To fly off the handle? No. No, Neil. No, it's not. You don't even think that.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance.
We preach tolerance. That's part of our candidate campaign, goddammit.
So far, we've mostly seen Gauntlet Runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor
That would have gone really
bastards went
badly with
after
me in
something
control.
too
Those little
nasty
mouse
for
guys
their
would have got
head
fucked.
hunt and got themselves head hunted.
See, that's the thing. You would have sent them to go kill a bunch of UGs as well, who are also very likable little fellas that I think you would like a lot. So you'd not only be targeting the wrong people, you'd be killing a bunch of animals yourself. Mistakes.
We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
I had to go and open my door, chat. Because it's too hot in here. Are they like Lalafels? Does that mean I'd hate them? Do you hate Lalafels?
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide.
What about the
this race
Sultana?
anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
That's me! I did that.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
I like raisins, fine mail. I'm talking about Lalafels.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now.
Winner, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. And howdy, raiders. How we all doing? You've joined us for some metaphor, ReFantazio. And you've joined us for some story, in fact. We're now hitting the Briarhaven headhunter story segment. We've just done the castle and all that. How was Icarus today in the heart? Tell me all about it. Babies, yes. Babies have died. Well, baby. Large baby has died.
With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Oh, shit. Survived another few days out in the desert, placed some geodata scanners for a corporation, still have all of our fingers and toes.
Farewell said, particulars packed.
That's always a positive.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
I get a feeling we're going to get attacked on the way.
Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's giving me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
That's a good point.
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
You're positively miniature.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum.
Now then.
Winterheart said, I don't care what's in your heart, Hulkenberg, what's in your stomach. Probably like grubs and stuff. Next is Port Briarhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. We punch it south out of Martira, we'll make it in, no, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. Oh my, that is a long way.
Whoa!
Wow, so that's Port Briarhaven. The capital of the Principality of Oceania, a flourishing trade port known for its liberal, free-spirited atmosphere, home to an ocean breeze and infrequent tempests.
Hold on.
And on the way, we've got Inundo, a small village seated in the wetlands. Anecdotal evidence suggests it's mostly populated by poor migrants from other nearby regions. And we'll be running into Katharina on the way, by the look of it.
Let's see.
No other things. What is this?
Here's where
Oh, that quest will be the... Okay, that's the Queen of Cuisine one. That's fine. We don't even know...
This place here.
Let us hurry.
Let's see.
Of course, it's set for Port Briarhaven. It's a huge city way south of Martira.
Oh, hey!
Sort of place is Briarhaven, exactly. 'Tis a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to the oceanside proximity. I envisioned droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Nearest? Why, I never. Who do you even think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Browerhaven, capital of Oceania. Choo-choo.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Browerhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Dun 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 dun.
Can you hear me?
Nearest's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber, so you can grow seeds if you've got them. Thanks to Nearest, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. You may plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magically igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day. I don't know if I do have any seeds, actually, to be honest. This is not good, says Flower. Does it take time?
What's this?
Ooh, mellow milk. Always uses time. Well, I'm not going to be doing that then, unless I absolutely need to. Let's cook! Critical meatballs! Do I have anything that uses mellow milk? I guess I do, but I also need briny salt. It says white bread so soft it soothes the soul. Is that not what she wants? Maybe it is. Maybe I've already made it. I should just need to go hand it in when available. Right, well, let's see what book we have going. There are more books now. Perhaps Heisme added some to the collection. The books I could read are... Fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Expand the mind. Increase my imagination. Or... Bygone Days. Methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heisme's. It appears to be a record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it yet. Heisme left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. If I read this, I may gain more tolerance. You know what? Let's read this. Why not? Stashtastic, welcome, welcome. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the days his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, a time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
There we go. Our tolerance was the lowest one we had, so this will be a good way to quickly give that a bump. Still more left to read in the book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
The Grove Camp.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but should be lovely to enjoy a soak while we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard of that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. I did buy some bath stuff. Thanks to Nurus, you can now use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, you can also add in various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities. I'm assuming it takes time. 3 more days on the road. I could tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. Okay. Well, do my followers have anything to say? Anyone want to hang out? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe I could try out the bath. Don't eat them. I mean, that's just good advice in general. Never eat bath salts.
All right.
Not even once.
Let's go.
Elder bath water. Wonder how much you can sell it for. It's a bath cask.
Hey there.
Heard from Nurus, apparently we can either enter as is or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first. Yep. Put something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. Allegedly soak in here should relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind and body. I may even get some mag as well. Right, well, I mean, we're gonna try it. While I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the water. The fleeting fountain of youth. Let's have a look at my bath salts. My agility will probably increase by 2. Sure. I like how one of the options is actually, I'm not stinky. Yeah, mags. Bit of fancy stuff. Once you're a king, man, you can sell a lot. That's true. I want to hang out, play some wilds. I need to play that title update. Came out. Need to get round to that at some point. Been busy the last couple of days there. It's a bath with fleeting fountain of youth in it. Sweet fragrance envelops me as though I'd broken free to frolic through a flower-filled meadow. Feel like both my body and my heart have gotten lighter. Obtained the mag. 1,200? It's not terrible. Got out of the bath and went back to cooling off for a bit. It's a bit of a waste of a nighttime shift, but it's worth trying it. Try at least once. At least I didn't have any followers to talk to.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heisme, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got wings, you can just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear UG are capable of flight? Hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. Played a little bit, been trying to find the tempered soap bubble queen, Mitsuzune, and she hasn't shown up once. 2 days we'll be in Port Brownhaven. Really got a new sort of traveling, don't you think? We should have. Right. Back to reading. Well, hang on. It's Arbor's Day.
Got it.
No toilet needed. We will, however, have a shower. We literally had a bath yesterday, and now we're gonna have a shower today. What is this? What is this crazy notion? Twice in 2 days that we bathe? That's crazy. Right. Let's do some cooking as well over here. It's that way, innit? I actually didn't cook last time, I kind of forgot. Let's make coney stew, just in case we need that for the quest.
Let's check.
You could go a whole month in Persona 5 without bathing. Maybe Morgana found us stinky. It's true. That's a dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Hey.
Meat with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise, low and slow. When it melts the moment it hits your tongue. Truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever.
Even so.
Still, time should not deter you from taste, and once you taste it, you want to keep doing it. Began preparing the food with straw. Season it well and then cook it until it starts to brown.
Got it?
It already looks good enough to eat, but we must endure. doesn't look like slow cooking, Stroll. This looks like barbecuing. All that's left is to let it soak in its flavor. We must control the heat carefully now to keep our eyes on the prize. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious, and not a single drop can be wasted. Amazing. The dish Stroll and I made is dripping with flavor and depth. It's coney stew. Nicely done. If I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. Yay. Beautiful. Book. That's where the plant thing is. Right, let's read more Bygone Days, shall we? Could say he's taking the meat for a stroll. Where's the rhythm game and the fun song? We don't need that in here. I can say a monster now. Why would you grill and then pan fry? Is that the reverse sear I've heard so much about? Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. The entry describes Heisme and his son running through the fields together on a beautiful sunny day. You can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heisme loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tree. Heisme is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down, as his father would have. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, brought him joy. My tolerance has improved. Almost halfway. Still more left to read. Fucking hell, that's a long book. Heisme.
Nura speaking.
Uh-oh. We got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Whoa. City ruins.
This is...
It's truly a harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again? No, it's probably reminding him of his home. You okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I know about it. It's the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magna crystals are all attracted to humans here, or the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually.
You...
Stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again. Yeah, suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with this cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Hell yeah, free wisdom.
Hey!
Ugh, my stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nurus can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
Hang on, just catching up with chat. Look, Papa, I've stealth attacked a monster with dark element, tee-hee. Don't worry, Stroll, your village just became a From Software area. Oh god, it's gonna be in the Dustbloods. By the way, I made another drawing. This area will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important site to document nonetheless. Yeah, I can't wait to show it to Maria and make her depressed. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Blackwood Camp. The day after tomorrow will be in a real maritime city. Bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Does no one really want to hang out at night? Got me fucked up. I'll be imagination?
My bad.
Apologies, I shouldn't speak so. It's just as high as May says, I'm too pessimistic. It's a bad habit.
All right then.
I think I've only got access to imagination right now, which, honestly, like, I guess I kind of do need to level it up, but I'm also feeling like it's one that automatically levels up to some degree. What do I need for Katharina next when I see her? Or did I already cover that?
What now?
Or do I need anything? I actually don't remember. I think I might just need to run into it, to be honest. Right, well, one thing I can do while I'm here.
All right then. Where to?
Wait, why can't I go back? Isn't that the whole point? I can, like, teleport? Oh, I guess I'm not at, like, a town. So I can't teleport from, like, mid-travel. Oh, fuck, that really limits what I can do, doesn't it?
Ah, it's you.
Altogether too much time on my hands. What say we take a little rest and talk a moment? No trace of enemies around by my eyes, peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. By recalling the past and planning for the future of High's May, maybe I can hone my imagination.
Good grief.
Goodness, time to bid farewell to Martyra, isn't it? Can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Martyra. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grantrads.
That's right.
Nice and quiet in Martyra. Yes, on this subject matter in particular, we are in full agreement. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from a hidden village where His Highness and Prince, not Princess, resides. Ah, right, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harsher prejudice than the Ujif. I'm not prior if you'd rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their lives, myself included. But if that is truly the case, then perhaps it's not one's past that defines their character, but what they do in the present and the future. If we were to all face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry. I felt my imagination grow as High's May and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
Yeah, that should be a level up very soon. Glad we had such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I'll keep you company in its stead. High's May and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Briarhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean we've already ventured beyond that, where that cliff collapsed, bearing passage. Or barring passage, rather, sorry. It would seem it was fixed without a trace of ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nurus, do you remember that we were relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean. Nura said the waters around Browhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. It's entirely made of piss.
Got it.
Whole thing's just piss. Alright.
Got it. This is...
I guess we read some more book. Oh. What are you doing here? Oh, chess. Right. No, we're gonna read book. Almost done reading it. Let's finish it. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls a time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together throughout the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Heismay awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. A warmth arises inside me. I feel my tolerance has improved.
All right.
I'm almost reasonably tolerant. With that, I finished the book. Feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Big bonus. Double points in one session. It's always worth it. I need to finish reading that other book as well to get the bonus from that. Enemies coming our way! Or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner from coming for us this time.
Hey!
Right, well, chat. We've got an advert break coming up. We're gonna be dealing with Katharina in a minute. But before that, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to go for a quick toilet break. And go grab another drink and all that. So when we return, let's have our little showdown with Katharina, shall we? But for now, enjoy the break. I'll see you in a minute.
Let's get him! Fuck him up! Kick him in! We did it. Okay, good. Oh! Oh! He stuck to the wall instead of going down the hole! No! You come back, you cunt!
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Oh my lord!
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
You can't just say that.
Deep down, he's a big
Cloud.
softy. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work.
For fuck's sake. Oh, the last like 30 minutes has been it's been ridiculous.
You're gonna have to let go of my left hand, and you're gonna have to crawl yourself back up. Well, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, right. Okay. It doesn't. Okay. Right, Tom, grab this hand. Grab this little Kermit hand. This mitt. This paw. Okay. I feel like I fucked a bit of that up, but maybe that's okay. This game has been very harsh, though, for that stuff. No, we're good. Your tosses are looking good. Thank you. Also, everyone was calm and collected. You mastered the techniques. Great. Oh. What? Where'd the level go? There was floor there before! Anyway, Friday, end of the week. Y'all should be excited. I'm not, but that's because most of my work starts on the weekend. Listen to this. Yeehaw! Fucking goddamn it. Okay, on airboat courses, your goal is to hit as many targets as possible and earn a high score. Aim for the center and earn more points. Ferocious alligators also appear on the course and try to damage the boat. Take them out fast, because if your boat's durability reaches 0, it's game over. Each course is different, so don't be a coward and try them all. Motherfucker. Here's a new minigame we made too many minigames, we decided. It's got chocobo noises for some reason. He's going way too fucking fast! Check! God, he took so much damage from that. Look at his face. Alright, mate. Oh, I've had a bit of a wrong turn, cunt. Oh, I've had a bad time. Oh, God. Oh, how? How am I not dead? Dirt! No, no! Leon, why would you go in there? Peekaboo! Why the fuck did he go in there? What am I looking at? Oh fuck, I've got dizzy. How can I fuck that up so bad? Fucking hit. No, I bombed into the floor again. Oh. 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 The mole cake did it. Spin! Oh, please, I beg.
Hello. Can you?
They're just dead, right? They don't get back up, right? No, they get back up. They definitely get back up. Oh, they're getting back up. They are all getting up. Okay. Mmm. Oh! Oh fuck no! No! This is horrible! Just kill them! Let's get rid of everything quick before I die. No! Oh fucking... That was not okay. None of that was okay. You boss! I remember that horrible shit. In Hollow Knight. Alright, I'm back, folks. Katharina on their Gauntlet Runner. Another run-in. Which we need. We need more of this because I need to level up Gunner. Hey, you lot! Yeah, on the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch.
Hurry it up!
Welcome back. There's a bunny to see you, yeah. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! So the young miss says. I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Of course.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. Kind of have like a friendly competition thing going on with her right now. Wait, they're coming aboard at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Well, we'll see.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what?
I like the way he's like, not holding back. Okay, we're gonna shoot you with a cannon. Nor are we, apparently. Fireblade Riser. Ooh.
We'll do this together.
Extreme physical fire damage to one enemy.
Magic Seeker.
I want to try that out.
Hold nothing back.
Holy shit. Well, apparently they're weak to that.
Let's heat this place up.
No. Faker.
Faker.
How about this?
I can't afford Swordmaster! Perhaps not. Swordmaster!
That's nothing.
By the sworn oath of let justice prevail. Not now. I defer to you.
Ready to lose?
We'll do this together. Tis yours. No holding back.
You are good.
Fucking shit. Oh my god, that was so much damage.
We go together.
Alright, well, rip you didn't even get a turn.
Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, we just got a unscathed on that, huh? That's gonna be a ton of experience bonus.
To ever greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get.
I continue to grow.
Whoa, popularity 800. Man.
I've lost.
Ah, damn, I lost again. If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Katharina! Cheer up!
Yeah?
Saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Eudorecus. Who do you think I am exactly? Oh, pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows that. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
All these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? Oh, what other options do Parapus like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelette. Eudorecus, wait. Take this and see if you can stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katharina's made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can just hold out a little longer, I swear I'm going to get things right for us.
Well then.
Well, now there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. And that money slaying a monster just a few days ago was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. Just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And fat cats are all too happy when the Parapus take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties to their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea.
But
even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive, and I can't tell people who are eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. Truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need something to provide, someone to provide it for them. You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world is gonna change or stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapus are right there where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the Parapus start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on, like this twisted world just as it is. They like this twisted world just as it is.
Sure.
Let's change things ourselves. That's exactly what I plan on doing, Maelstrom. With anyone able to take the throne, now is the time to do it, which means I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Maelstrom. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. Not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. Gotta keep taking these monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I like this little rivalry we have. It's nice. It's not too, you know, abrasive. It's just a friendly rivalry. Can feel Katharina's indignation towards the world's absurdities as well as her deep faith in me.
She.
The loyal hunter Katharina, keeper and inheritor of the brawler's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Party can now study the pugilist. We also got bounty bonus as well. Can now study the pugilist in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Recruitment center bounties have increased due to the effects of bounty bonus. Yeah. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Can study the art of the pugs. Poor pugs. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be a thing. Said it was 28 degrees centigrade, according to that little thing at the start. It's a bit hot out here. Looking forward to seeing what kind of place Browhaven is.
Oh, dash it.
Quite a relief. The nightmare of Martyra is finally behind us. The core problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma is going to linger in that town for a while yet.
Right.
Wish I could say they have some redeeming qualities to them, but you're quite right. Frightful beasts, a lot of them. Yeah, all humans tend to be pretty crazy looking. Well, no more haunting, tragic atrocities on the immediate horizon at least, so hopefully it's all downhill from here. What? What?
All right then.
I kind of want to... I'm exhausted. Do you want to ask me something? No, I'm good. Kind of want to go in and have a look at... Actually, no, I suppose the only person who's got access to it right now is Hulkenberg anyway.
All right then.
Alright, what's Hulkenberg? Imagination? What's
All right then.
happening in the deck? Strategy room. That's also imagination. I guess I'll hang out with Hulkenberg tonight. Ragnarok update. Right, Vanaheim is destroying my PS5 right now. It sounds like a furnace. I'm worried for it. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Let's head there right away.
Alright, here's what we need to do. We need to go item. We need to get some hero leaf thing or whatever. We need to finish your night training off so that you can be done with this night stuff.
To greater heights.
Okay, shield arts. Sure. You're not ready for new night stuff yet anyway, so you stay there, and then we will instead make you a
where was
pugilist. What other games do I need for PS5 now? I guess Death Stranding 2. I mean, I guess something else comes out that's PS5 exclusive. Sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me should you want to study it. I do.
Hello.
I want to study it as Hulkenberg, in fact. Pugilist.
I see.
Alright, what do we get? Crushing Fist. Deals medium strike damage to one enemy, power proportional to remaining HP. High voltage passive. Increases critical hit rate when knocking out an enemy and beginning squad battle. Power Thrust. Medium physical pierce damage to one enemy, lowers their defense for 3 turns. Then 3 more passives. Increases critical hit rate when wielder is mortally wounded. Increases strike attack by 20%, and enemies cannot critically hit wielder.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Earlier I said that I need to talk to Katharina more so I can unlock the gunner. That was a mistake. I actually meant Brawler. Brawler tree. Gunner is, Fuck, who was Gunner? I forget. Well, I see a number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks.
I've acquired a new power.
You know what? Yes, I will in fact ask you to change. Whoops.
Hello.
And you can inherit while you're here. For now. What would be a good thing to inherit?
I have my own schemes.
I'll just take that. That'll do. Alrighty.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
I had plans over Christmas that I wanted to get
All right then.
a recording playthrough done of Death Stranding. I was like, maybe I can finish Death Stranding.
Let's go.
And then, you know, I could play Death Stranding 2, but that never happened. That never came to fruition. Honestly, I don't know when the fuck I would have the time
Let's go.
to play Death Stranding anymore. So, highly likely that will not happen. I won't play Death Stranding 2.
Well met.
Well met. I don't suppose you're overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to talk. No idea how to spend idle hours. I've read the bit below where it said talk. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future of Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Let's do that. Why not? Also, chat, little random thing. I think I mentioned it in the Discord, but I'm now working out how I can afford a Switch 2 at the moment, trying to sell some stuff just to make up some money for it so I don't really have to pay for it. I'm gonna sell my original Switch to Rob, quite possibly. So that's a cool thing, because I'll get a little bit more money for that than I would do. Actually, I'm more or less selling it to him for how much I would sell it for anyway, but getting a little bit of money for that. And then I'm selling a bunch of controllers. Turns out I have like 9 Xbox controllers, chat. I'm keeping 3 of them. I'm keeping 1 to sell with my Xbox Series S, or 1 to pair up with my Series S console if I ever need to sell it. 2 I'm keeping for my PC. I don't really need 2 for the PC, but it's nice just to have a backup. And yeah, then I'm selling like 6. Because I have so many fucking controllers. I've got loads. They're all different like editions over the years that I've collected. Like the Volcano Shadow Red and Phantom Black and Shock Blue or whatever. At the moment I use a purple one. Galaxy Purple I think it is. there you go, a little bit random update on what I was doing today. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It's incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Martira with Port City spices could result in something so divine. And two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, and unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could you not be the same set of our powers? Yeah.
Got it.
Aye, I knew you'd understand. There's only one who has eaten of the sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a mood we'd never conceived of prior. Perhaps the interweaving of those various divisive powers is what we call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. Feel like my imagination has increased. Almost there. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer? But yeah, I was looking at like just selling the CX, which is probably what I'll end up doing, chat, because I don't want to fucking go through all the rigmarole of trying to sell them on eBay. Just like putting them in a box and telling Royal Mail to come collect them is what I'm going to probably do in the end. But just selling them there, I'll get like 200 quid, I think, in cash for all the controllers I have that I want to sell. And then like £100 or something for my Switch from Rob, like roughly. That should bring me, you know, within the ballpark of being able to afford a Switch too. So. Not that I need to switch between now and then, when that comes out. Nothing really out that I'm worried about. I do want to play the new Mario Kart.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain?
That's me, hello.
Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
I'm like, no, just 5 more minutes.
Haven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You're the old dude with the white hair, asks Lizzie. No. We're the guy with the blue hair.
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved.
Right, Banana has to show up.
So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
He said, that's me, and dialogue was for the white old dude, not the main character. But the main character was on the screen, in bed, saying, like, I don't want to get up. Which is what I was referring to. Wow! Anime! Get your popcorn.
Ocean! Just look, there's water all the way to the horizon!
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different.
Yes.
Seems like less
City of
racist
Water,
here.
Briarhaven.
Summer vacation arc, yeah.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
I don't like this guy. I don't like how he looks. His face is all like too small for his head.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Don't worry, Batlin. We're going to give you something interesting.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
We brought a banana, don't worry. Banana for scale.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic.
Piffling?
Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
Piffling!
You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking
Oops.
forward to it.
Oh, I don't know what the options were, but I didn't get to see them.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Oh, it's Edgelord
If it isn't the walking headache.
and his dog.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
Well, he's here, actually.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it?
Heisman, can you teleport behind him and, like, kill him?
He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Oh, look, it's Cruella de shit. Yeah.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
Well, he's not a wanted criminal anymore, is he?
Come, Hector.
And that was?
Ah, don't worry, he's just a complete dingleberry.
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Hope it's nothing too weird.
You've nothing to fear. Truly, I find most living things are edible.
No.
You need higher standards, lady.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We came all this way to the big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy.
Follow a list.
Oh, this blooming.
It looks like we can't really do much right now anyway. They want us just to go and hang out at the inn. Oh, this blooming heat. I can hear that a lot.
Yeah?
One guy just going, oh, this blooming heat. Welcome. Let me just say I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs.
Can we talk?
Buy herbs anywhere, so you sure about this? Right now you have 18. I'm gonna buy it. Thanks.
Hey!
Hey, isn't it a little strange a shop only sells one item? Seems there's some sort of secret to this store.
Hey!
Shop only sells herbs sounds fishy, doesn't it? If you ain't buying, don't go complaining.
Proper races. Oh, God.
Tomorrow's exhibition will be blessed sight to behold. I hear His Eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well? I must say I pity you.
All right then.
I must say I pity you.
Proper races.
Say.
Hello there.
All right then.
Where am I going? Wrong fucking way, I told you. That's where I'm going.
Proper races.
Aha.
Hello.
Nice hat.
We haven't much time.
Oh, this guy's got a... They bothered to give him a portrait. This guy wearing the Minecraft hat's important. For the island's people must change. And to change them, I must first change the country. But no one need heed the word of a pagan like me. You're gonna be an important character, Mustari, man. It seems like you will. I'm trying to look underneath the hat. It's just black under there, damn it.
Need a ride?
Anyway, you want to go? I'll take you to the far bank. Alright, hang on a second.
Good choice.
Merchant's Bazaar then, hop on.
All right then.
Oh. Let's do a little shopping. Why
Well
not?
then, if you say you'll have...
But what is there to do now?
Hey.
So it's you.
Blast, it's you hooligans again. Come to rub my face in the mud once more. My wounds have yet to heal, and now the exhibition is nigh. I didn't even have a chance to hunt a trophy. You mean you attacked first you attacked first, as you may recall. No one to blame but yourself. Damn it, that kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. If I had half your gumption. That seems like that's a you problem, sir. Say Minecraft, I think, is how it makes him look like a rook chess piece. I mean, it does. But it was also kind of like
This is
Vauxhall at the top.
right now.
By the way, the Lycon Magic Association wants me to sell you weapons at a discount. Just what sort of deal did you make with that woman? Hear a voice in my mind. My influence extends beyond just igniters. I've informed them of the deal. Use this gift well. Sailor's sword. Guillotine blade. Plus 55? It's 39k though. Jesus Christ. Fishing harpoon? Oh, that's for knight, I assume. Fortune's bludgeon. Is that going to be for... Yeah, that'll be for healer, I assume. Whatever, we're not going to buy anything anyway. I do need to go to a potion shop and restock a few things. Which it seems there is one just over here. Also, let's check this. My, what a young customer, and yet that quite the sword at your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only the finest apparel for the Navy as well as local sailors. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Oceania's not just full of fishmongers, you know. Imports and maritime trade are the key to business in these parts. Now let me find something that's absolutely perfect for you, dear. Let me think. Since it's idle day, how about this rider's anklet? My dear customer, do you believe in dragons? This is fashioned in the image of a dragon's wing and imbued with a speed that's truly divine. Okay. I better get a decent amount of speed with it if it lives up to its name. Anyway, right now you have 0. What do you want to do? I'll buy it. It's only 9k. As expected, you have excellent judgment. It looks fantastic on you. Every day of the week, I'll be waiting for a new item just perfect for you. Do try again.
What now?
Is it actually good? Where is it? Rider's anklet. Agility +9? The fuck? I mean, I think I'm just gonna give you that. All right, let's do a little bit of potion shopping at the potion seller.
Goods are cheap today.
Store-wide discount today. Take your time looking around. All right, let's see. 100 HP to all allies. 50 HP to all allies. I'm gonna buy like 10 of these. I feel like that would be useful for me. Cures charm. Wait, no, may inflict charm. Cures. I'll tell you what. Let's get 4 of those. 5 of those. Cures paralysis. Got 25 of that right now, so I'm doing okay. Sure, you know what, that'll do. That's fine. We've got like 10 of most things. Right, so like I said, there's a lot of stuff I think I could do. Young man! A lot of stuff I think I could do, but I don't know if I need to right now. You can see I see you admiring these beauties, so don't just stand there gawping. Buy some top shelf fish for cheap. Yes. I'll buy 10 of that.
Good, innit?
To be honest, I had a real rough go of it at sea with that bloody great monster mucking about, but monsters or no monster, you can rest assured my stand will be full of fish.
Young man! Young man!
Young man!
Today.
Luck be a tall glass of water, lad. Got our idle day sale going on, so buy some water and then buy more. Pristine clear water, briny salt. This is using quite a lot of cooking. 30 MP to 1 ally. Can only buy 3. It seems very good for the price.
Oh, what a pity.
All right then.
Well then, if you say
What is it you're looking for? Feel free to stop by.
Let's go here first, and then we'll go to the inn.
All right then.
I'm sorry, what is? Beetle? Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh. Wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Oh, none other. Why are you here?
Truth be told.
Oh, I'd intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you young grubs, I long to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So you got to say what we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. But that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? I have. They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd be sure to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
Glowing bug? I feel like we captured at least one. Oh, this is a genuine golden beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. Arcane Dragon Blood. Arcane Dragon Blood restores the magla that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find use for it yet.
What's this?
Well, that's incredible. You sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? Oh, I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. traveling all about the country, you're not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me. I'll give you this Venom Ward Charm next. I mean, sure, we can find more gold beetles along the way. We'll come see you again. Gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for secret treasure by talking to the elderly entomophile in Briarhaven. The more gold beetles you collect, the better the items you'll receive. Keep a lookout for gold beetles wherever you go. Ah, I see you've returned. Any more gold beetles? Yep, found some more of the bugs. Here you go. Don't quite have enough. I need to collect 7 more? Okay. Or was that I have 7?
Hey there.
How many more do you need? 11 more. I guess he doesn't take them in like small segments or whatever. You have to do it all in one. Fair enough.
All right then.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go into the
Nice and
inn district, I guess.
Say,
What's up, Hulkenberg? Whoa, big face.
Whoa!
Can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Briarhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder where it came.
yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed as seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better, seeing as that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous.
Even now, His Majesty's Face Watch is on. Once the expedition of the brave is over with, it's on to Montario next, I suppose. Never thought I'd see the Royal Palace entire borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Uchronia's 3 great cities. Royal magic. What a tremendous magic it is indeed.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. This guy... I don't like this guy. This guy looks like an RPG Maker monster. Like an Aoni or something.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course. Don't worry, I'm well versed in Briarhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. Ridiculous. Doesn't even get his own character portrait. Damn. Yeah. He sure does look fucking creepy, though.
Wow.
In the tournament too, huh? Strange to see an elder involved. Oh, speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctists and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They never get along. Well, I prefer cheese, so...
All right then.
I'm going to go...
My.
What do I do?
I'm gonna go to the pub. Tavern looks lively, but let's wait until we decide on a place to stay before going. Boo! I want to go to the pub. Not loud in there, maybe? Loveless. Ah, it's the hippie guy. Look who's here! You're that elder from Martyra, ain't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks to the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay in this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. That it's already full, and the one calling itself the Come One? Come All... Oh, come on, come all in! Some kind of joke, eh? Is there anywhere else? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly filled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is a golden coral pavilion, where knobby wankers like Forden stay. Very good. Parapets or elders stay in there, fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the golden coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Louise, naturally. People probably bought out the entire place for his rabble-rousing crew. Jesus Christ, chat, I'm having trouble talking. I just noticed all the bubbles on the screen around this guy as well. You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Eugene standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. It puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
Don't get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. It's not that the Spider's Den sounds much better. Oh, it's Lena. Saw you in Martira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
Is that so? This place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours? The one you had parked in the middle of Martira? Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it, too. I don't really know. What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked? Your group must have quite a talented engineer. So you know, I'm participating too. I got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Sure you can.
Oh, this blooming heat. What is it you require?
Oh, I kind of remember this guy. You there. You have the look about you of one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? Truly haven't heard of me. No, I am shocked, and yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Yeah. Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose my beauty rest must be worthy of a resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you've been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room in such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. Wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we've only got one choice left. Really, really don't want to, but should we check out this Spider's Den we've heard about from Loveless earlier?
What do I do?
Is this guy beautiful? I guess so. That's what the game's trying to say.
Ridiculous. All right then. All right then.
What do I do?
I feel like that little
All right then.
That little area that I was trying to run through looked like it should have been accessible, but whatever. Like here, like they could have made that little back like alley accessible. It would have been fine. On the hunt for lodging, are we? I have spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to take a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Come inside, have a look. Definitely not a trap. Can we swap guide characters for a week? I want Gallica back. You can have the cat.
Figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
No, I'll tell you what. You only get Gallica if you then, every time you play God of War, you have to spend an hour in Ironwood. Well.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am so glad to stretch my legs again.
I was about to read what he said, but he'd already said it. Fuck that deal. You can have Gallica.
Did you see that giant bug just now?
Kokoburi.
It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
I mean, your head is tiny.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Ty's me scared of insects.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
I can't help but feel that we put too much weight in trusting Joanna to turn up of her own accord for a crime that she's committed, when we could have just fucking tied her up and put her in the gauntlet runner. Like, why did we give her that much freedom? Oh, you've been kidnapping children and feeding them to your human baby. And you, like, went crazy and tried to kill us too. But afterwards, you just said, oh, whoops, my bad. I feel bad. And we're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we just let you fucking walk about and do what you want, and you'll turn up then. It seems ill-advised.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
Apparently, we have to trust her, instead of, you know, I don't know, taking her in.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
I gotta say, Hulkenberg, it does, but at the same time, all of this stinks of our incredible ineptitude. Our party is so dumb sometimes. I mean that affectionately, but yeah, we're idiots. It does seem like it. Like I said, I don't know why we're letting the criminal turn up on their own accord. That seems insane.
Too early yet to retire for the night.
I'm not giving you
One of the
Makoto.
local pubs.
Are we like
Listen
trading
to
now?
what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Huh. Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Oh god, what sort of food are we gonna eat?
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
This guy fell straight out of like JoJo.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
This guy's supposed to be beautiful. With his tiny little wedge nose and his weird fucking jawline and freaky eyes and mouth. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Rousant pride!
I could give less of a shit about your Rousant pride. Aren't we meant to be the archetypes?
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
Queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
Alright, calm down.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
It's such a good reflection of actual politics. I love it. Everyone just throwing out their opinions without proper thought or consideration, especially like modern day politics. The last like 5 to 10 years worth of politics have been a complete and utter shit show. I mean, a bit of shit show before that, but I feel like it's gotten so much worse.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Gonna head out, Neil. No worries. Thanks for coming. You take care. Mael doesn't get to make a speech. Not right now, apparently. Who is this Arcadian character? He does look like he would be an Arcadian character. You're not wrong.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Or maybe you shouldn't be like riding his dick so hard then.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
I know it's like story reasons, but you gotta love how the main characters are so vibrantly different to all the regular citizens. We've got the runners and then just everyone else wearing generic peasant clothing. It's true, everyone does seem to be kind of like pretty drab in comparison to us.
Pay him no mind.
Or any of the story
Drunk's
characters.
Words weigh nothing.
Then I guess, you know, they want us to stand out, right?
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Yes, sing a shanty. Oh no. Hulkenberg, I got some food for you. Got some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
I wonder if this is going to be food that even Hulkenberg can't stomach.
Did she even look at it?
Why, 'tis...
Don't say delicious.
'Tis delicious!
Damn it!
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
There's nothing she cannot stomach yet. How does this compare to the Wild's garlic? What do you mean, like the dude who gives you just vegetables? Because fuck that guy.
He's like, here you go, have some like shitty broccoli or whatever and a full onion and a flower.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through.
Good luck.
Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Oh boy.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
God, Hulkenberg's just so happy eating it, look. Be more like Hulkenberg, I guess.
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
The bowl's moving a little bit too much for me. I wouldn't really be so down with that.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
I guess I do.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
We're trying to eat here, dude. Okay?
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid.
Do you think we're going to end up getting
an eye out for you?
You've unlocked the newscaster archetype from Badlin. Shook his hand.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barden should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Nurse ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner. Am I allowed out? God damn it. I guess I'll talk to everyone. The other candidates' speeches seemed practically identical. I'm not trust those types of the country myself. There's no one who could truly rival Louise or Forden. Briarhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh, it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a port city specialty. What's that look about? Don't you find it appetizing? No.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Okay. For defense, you understand? Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in blankets all night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is, yet yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'll be grateful to have any spare blankets. Poor guy. Right, well, we haven't made a save like all session. So let's make our first save, shall we? And go to sleep.
Look at that.
I'm done for the day. Should I retire for the night? Yes.
Good night.
Rest well. Flower, you're sending very mixed messages about Highs May. You can't say, like, he's our new dad, and then also say, defend the boy. Which is it? Is he the boy or the dad?
The man's sloshed. Again.
Nurse, please.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Why didn't we fucking take them in?
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
Did you just walk in on him in the toilet?
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
You're right, Banana.
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come.
I'm gonna say this again, chat. I'm gonna say this again. I don't like what they did here with Joanna much, personally, from a storytelling perspective. What I did was they set her up as this woman who had lost a child, is a very sad thing, but she then took in a human to raise as her own child, and then knowingly, wasn't like fooled by anyone or something, knowingly stole or kidnapped other people's children to feed to her human child, and then when we tried to confront her on it, she tried to kill us, and then only when we beat her did she suddenly have a change of heart. And now everyone's like, oh my god, the story, it's so sad. Oh, we can only... Oh, what a saint she is. Oh my. God, poor lady. How many fucking people's families has she disrupted for her own grief? I don't fucking buy it. I think it's a terrible message. We should have, like, bundled her up with rope and thrown her in the fucking Gauntlet Runner.
I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
Like, the way they're trying to frame her as some, like, lovely lady who was just wronged by the world or whatever. Yes, she was, but the fucking reaction to it was insane. And then our reaction to it's been equally insane.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes.
Also, worth noting, this event is going to take a while, Mael. Well, we did spend 20 minutes at the start watching the highlight videos. So I was planning on going a little bit later, probably until about past. Do you reckon that'll be enough to cover it? Particularly didn't like how they tied her appearance here as comedic. Like she killed kids game. Yeah, I agree. Am I going to have no opportunity to save at all? Flower, then. If that's what you're saying, no, it's not going to cover it. Like, when this starts, is it just going to, like, go? You're going to get railroaded, okay.
To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
This is fucking stupid, game. You can't.
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here.
The amount of, like, just complete sin washing of this whole fucking thing they're doing here is ridiculous.
You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
We don't want to treat you like a criminal, because you're not a criminal. You're a lovely, sweet lady, and we're so sorry that we're having to turn you in for all of the babies and children you ate, or you fed to your human monster child. That's not your fault. Somehow, it's definitely not your fault.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
Like, I'm not saying you can't turn it around and, like, atone for what you've done or whatever, but, like, not this fucking quickly, game. It's been, like, a day? Or two? So come on.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
So if Flower's saying that we're going to get railroaded with this event or whatever, I'm going to take the next opportunity to save 32 degrees!
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave.
I mean, you can start it. Uh-oh, we're already in it.
Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens here and when I get an opportunity to save.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
I mean, I'm at like 800. By the time we hand our head in, maybe we'll be alright.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
I can't get over these scousers that live in this fucking port town.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
Heismay's now like our self-insert for like we don't know what's going on in this world.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood.
We've only seen this character briefly in like one other cutscene. If I remember rightly, she seemed like she maybe had her head screwed on the right way, that she might not be like a bad character.
And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Look at her up there dancing.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Your sister, eh?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
I mean, Glodal's literally here competing, isn't he? Got eyes in the competition.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy!
We brought a fucking fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start!
Judges are going to be like, but we're not the poor.
Now, is there anyone
0
who can
points.
top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodal the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Why does it look like Vinny's meat character? To be like, wow.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
It's also a really fucking small one, if it is a human.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodal, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Hang on, fuck off.
Now, on to the next.
A lot of fish.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this
Look at his
beautiful
smug
port
face.
city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than
I
that?
brought a banana.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Anime? No.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful,
Cutting it down.
exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation.
It's nice to have Forden in the game with Louise. It makes it easier to hate someone more instead. Yeah.
Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate,
me,
the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
The Elden Boy.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
Hey, Godot, how about you step back with your tiny face on your big head?
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
Right, it seems we've got some explaining to do.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
And I just want to remind everybody that we've been treating this lady like a poor, victim for the last however many days and being like, oh, poor Joanna. Read that sentence.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A Sanctoress would never.
I love even when the person themselves fucking says it. They're like, oh, it must be putting words in her mouth.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now?
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
I kind of agree.
O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Oh, there you go. Peeled a banana.
sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden
Bye.
turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Whoa! 49? Holy moly. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. Hope this eventually leads to saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh, right, this guy.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
We are missing a Parapus, though. We need to add one to our party. We keep trying to add Katharina, and she keeps saying no.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Sure.
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Tidbit, Luis's Japanese VA is also fan creds.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
See you, Glodo.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Take it down, down.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
That's an interesting thought.
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd really carve
It's fun to say, though.
into his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Alright, Gallagher, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to have some fun.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Late tonight.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself.
I mean, she did defile. I think you mean defiled. And denied. You need to use some past tense, sir. She's very dead.
Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital.
She doesn't look happy to be there,
I thought
does
we
she?
might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service.
Say this again, seeing Forden really makes you like Luis a little bit more. I mean, they're both wankers. Let's be real.
You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such
Based on what, Godot?
All you need to
Based on what? If you don't know it's there,
smile,
if you don't know it exists,
and bless.
And you were asking people to hunt relics that you don't currently have possession of, how would you know it exists? Well, how would you know it had been found? They weren't looking for it. Were you stupid bastard?
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man.
What, did we all fall asleep?
Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Louis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
All right. That actually worked out pretty well. The Night Prowler, huh? Place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there. That worked out pretty nicely in terms of timing. We did get railroaded for a bit, but it sort of stopped more or less exactly when I wanted to stop the stream. An extra half an hour on top of what I would normally do. Just to add that little extra bit from where we watched the video earlier. So, there you go, chat. That's it for Metaphor for another week. Thank you very much for coming along to the stream. Stick around for the end screen. I'll go through what my schedule is for next week. Also, a reminder, we will be back tomorrow on the shared channel for the Vikings of Switch Sunday Super Show. So you can join us for that at 7 PM tomorrow. Yeah, more Metaphor Saturday, 7 PM next week.